Damn.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Still looking crazy. It's Sunday. I've been working out. I've been lounging around, so here we are. And I've decided that if I'm going to do these cooking videos, I guess on the weekdays I'll have my makeup on from work, but on the weekends, unless I'm doing something, I don't usually put on my face of makeup and do much with my hair. Okay, so when I first got with my husband, when he was like my boyfriend and we would just hang out and I would be there for dinner, he would just make Hamburger Helper. And he had at that time a little 3-year-old who really loved Hamburger Helper also. And so we just all learned to love Hamburger Helper, and we would add it with another carb of mashed potatoes, and that was a meal that we loved. And so I knew that I needed to find something to be close to that. And I can't be given the credit for this because just as I was searching Instagram, I found a replica. So I'm not the only family that loves Hamburger Helper. So with the help of this bird's eye lentil pasta. It's like lentil zucchini, made with zucchini and lentils, but it's the penne with the cheddar cheese sauce. So sometimes I use 2 bags, but that's when I want like a week of leftovers. But tonight I think I'm just going to use 1 bag, and maybe I'll just have a couple days of leftovers. So I'm going to lay this down like this in my microwave for 4 minutes while I start the hamburger. Okay, we are just using a pound of hamburger. Just cutting it open, and then I usually just start off seasoning my hamburger with a little salt and pepper. If you don't season your hamburger usually, then don't do it. Oh, you can't hear your TV over me? Sorry, it'll just be a little bit longer. I'm making your dinner. So I'm going to get it going in the pan. You can use, I use ground turkey sometimes, ground chicken. You can use whatever you want. While we're waiting for our hamburger to brown, I'm going to make my own taco seasoning. Most of the time I just use my own taco, or I use a taco seasoning pack from the store, but I've been hearing a lot about how many carbs are in those packs, and so I thought today I would try to make my own. So we're going to start off with 2 tablespoons. Well, I don't really know how much I have here. We're going to do 1 and almost a half. The recipe I was going to use was going to be 2 tablespoons. We're just going to roll with it. 2 teaspoons of cumin. A half teaspoon of oregano. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, some shakes of pepper, however much you want, half teaspoon of salt. Then I'm just gonna mix that around. You can put some onion powder in it. You can you can Google and make whatever taco seasoning sounds good to you. But this is what we're going to use today. I like for my meat, my hamburger meat to get really brown and kind of crisp up. And there's a girl I follow on Instagram. Her name is Lex. And she always is posting like, don't eat gray meat. So like when it barely gets cooked and it's gray, like it's not, in our opinion, very flavorful. And my mom, a lot of the time, like, boils her hamburger meat. So when she gets ready to use it, she just puts it in a big pot of water and boils it. So of course it does never get like dark brown, you know, and crispy. So I'm like, number one, how do you even season that? Number two, how do you know when it's done? And so she's like, it could really just boil forever. She is one of those that like doesn't use a meat thermometer, and she'll cook pork chops for like an hour in the oven when in reality they probably only need like 20 minutes, if that. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried to talk to her about not doing that. I've tried to talk to her about a meat thermometer, you know, so things don't get overcooked, but that's the way she's been doing it for life, so whatever works for them. Is Daddy here? I don't think so. Not yet. I don't think so. You can come look at the window. I don't think so yet. Oh, you know. That Hamburger Helper stuff.
I don't like it.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't.
Well, that's what we're having, so sorry about it. And a lot of you probably frown upon what I'm about to do. I'm about to let this grease go down my drain. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so my noodles are done out of the microwave. So you just open them here. Dump them in. Give them a little mix. And then I'm going to put the seasoning on there. Then I'm going to add a little water because I like it to be a little watery. We'll see if that's enough. I didn't measure anything, just whatever you're liking. Maybe you won't even need the water on there. We'll just see. So see, it's like a taco hamburger helper. And I'm going to get this covered and then I'll show you the next thing. So since we used to have mashed potatoes with our Hamburger Helper, I'm going to make some of the Veggie made bird's eye mashed cauliflower. This is just the original. They have like a sour cream and onion or something, and then like a bacon and cheddar, which I'm sure those are great, but I like just the original, and sometimes I'll add in a little more butter and a little cheese and make it like a loaded potato. Most of us eat this. Gracie's never given it a try, but today we're going to have her give it a little try. I don't always make this when I make the Hamburger Helper. Sometimes I make just zucchini because Gracie will eat the zucchini and we love zucchini, but I need the zucchini for tomorrow's meal. So we're going to make this tonight. This also just goes in your microwave. You go take it out of the box. I'll show you. You just leave it like this. It goes in for, and they have bigger family sizes. So if you have a bigger family that's going to eat more than what we do, then you can get the bigger one. But this goes in the microwave for 4 minutes. Then you peel this back, give it a stir, put it in for like 3 more minutes, and then it's ready to go. I have to tape these with my laptop, so it's a lot of like moving a laptop around, moving the screen up and down. My phone, if you've been here for a while, you know that my speaker or my microphone doesn't work on my phone. So the audio goes in and out, and Josh isn't here right now for me to use his phone. So I'm doing what I can with what I got. So hopefully you can just see the basic steps of what I'm doing, and you can recreate if it's something you're interested in. I was going to tell you guys that my Hy-Vee up where I am, I think I've talked about it before, but it's like a tiny Hy-Vee built a long time ago, nothing fancy like the new Hy-Vees in the bigger cities. And they didn't have the bird's eye mashed cauliflower and the noodles that I wanted. So all I did was talk to one of the managers, and we filled out like a request form to start getting those things, and now they carry them in the store. So I just had to put what exactly I wanted and how often I thought I would be getting it, and they got it back to me, no problem. Okay, this is what these look like. So I'm going to plate for Gracie.